I had a dream sitting with my parents, and that was 2 years after not seeing them face to face or hearing from them at all. It was a really a beautiful moment, we were all sitting in the same place, in a dinner table kind of vibe, and we were having a good time together as family. But then when I blinked my eyes and snapped back to reality, I was still stuck in the boondocks in Zimbabwe.
The political situation was bad, and then even the food, there was no food on the shelves. The idea to come this side was that maybe we could get some job and send some food home. It wasn't easy to leave behind the kids alone. I can actually say, they were left alone.
Knowing that your parents are not around, they're not in town, you have no food, there's nothing you can do about it except just hope that, someone will give out. And it's a terrible feeling, really. I think it's where a lot of people can lose their hope. You can easily fall into that giving up spirit. Luckily, I had a lot of very supportive people around me, and it just gave me a lot of courage and confidence to just keep soldiering on. It wasn't a point for me to give up in life and everything just because my parents are not there anymore. They were not dead, they were just not with me at the point.
We saved for 3 months to bring our son home, where we were in actual fact. But when they got to the border, they didn't help him to go through the proper procedure. Then they had to give him to some strange men who took him through the Zambezi River.
I got kind of handed over to some other 4 men that I didn't really know. And then we went into the water. When you cross, there's a massive pool of water. It's a big dam. The sound that it made, it was just a big wave breaking, So you kind of walk in between the water and the wall. It's like a big barrel, but a very constant one. So you just kind of went through all the time, and then it's very slippery at some point where you slip, and then further down there in a distance, the way the water falls, that's where you could see the hippos, a couple of crocodiles along the banks of the river.
He was swimming, the little boy, then the crocodile was there ready to devour them. Then he said inside him, he was praying and just calling upon the name of the Lord.
It was fearful for sure, but then my God, what I told myself and what I've always known is that my God is greater than any fear. Nothing can really be above that. So I just had that in mind and had that in my heart throughout, and I just went through with it, knowing that He's there for me, He's taking care of me, He's backing me up. If I fall down here, I literally believed He will catch me with my hand and place me back up to where I was again so I can continue the journey. I didn't see my parents for, it was about 6-7 years. And I had a little brother at the time, and by the time I came back and met them again, it was kind of unbelievable. It was almost like a dream come true in a way, because I'd always dreamt and imagined the moment that I kind of meet up with them again. And when it finally happened, I really couldn't, it's so hard to explain how I really felt. I felt so relieved, so safe, so loved, so cared for.
As long as you call upon the name of the Lord, as long as you know that the living God is on the throne, then you have to have hope, because it was only through the living God that we managed to reunite with our son, still alive. He is the one who was providing.
I'm a teacher, maths teacher at Ocean View Secondary School, and that's where I met Mandla. He was in my maths class. So the day when I announced that I'm going to have a surf meeting because I'm coordinating the school surfing, his whole face just lit up. The first time he went into the water, he just wouldn't come out. He just loved it so much. And now he's instructing, he's judging surf contests. We're working together at the Surfing South Africa with national contests, provincial surfing contests.
Coaching for me, it's more sharing happiness with other people out there. Apart from that, it's a job, I'm getting paid, I'm making a bit of something that I can survive with through that. But it's mainly for me, it's all about sharing happiness with other people, making sure they're stoked in the water, they learn something they can keep the rest of their lives. It's all about sharing and loving. Being in the water, it just frees me. I get to think things straight, I get to be myself more and to just focus on who I am and why I'm here and what I really want. It's an addicting thing as well, that's why I love surfing so much.
he definitely has a huge drive for success, but not necessarily in a worldly sense, but just like, I think Mandla sees success as obedience to God, which I think the fruits of that you can see in his life. He's going places.
I'm very committed to my faith in God because I know that there's no other way I will go through anything without him, and he's guided me to actually make those decisions and just make sure that everything goes right for me. Like every little thing that's a bit challenging, I know I'm getting shaped into something great.